Hey everyone, welcome to Tuesday Team Tips. I'm Josh Hogenkamp. These quick videos are designed to help your team win. So if you're in a weekly paper airplane club, get ready. It's about to get crazy. I'm excited to share with you guys today. Have you guys ever traveled overseas and tried to buy something really strange or weird? A lot of you know that I lived over in Asia for 4 years. Quite an experience. A few months into that time, I was living with my roommate at the time, and we had an unexpected visitor, a rat. Now, I expected vermin and other things, but I didn't want one as a house guest. So I went down the street to the convenience store trying to find a rat trap. You know, just a regular snap closed rat trap. No problem, shouldn't be that hard. I look around, couldn't find one. Go up to a worker. Again, she doesn't speak English. I don't speak Chinese. How is this going to work out? For the next 5 to 10 minutes, I proceed to do charades with her. So I'm trying to do whiskers and sound like a mouse, and I expect that to work. Eventually, eureka happened. I found a rat trap. They didn't have snap closed rat traps. They had glue traps. We got the rat. It was okay. Okay, another story. 11 years ago, this last weekend, my wife Kelsey and I, we got married, right? So exciting. Marriage, we started living together, life together, all of these things. So much fun. I expected our communication not to be as difficult as speaking to a Chinese convenience store worker. I said, we grew up similar, we're the same age, we have all these similarities, but I didn't remember and realize all the differences. Personality differences, expectation differences, our personal experiences. We did grow up in different families in different places. We had different experiences. Okay, what does talking with my wife and communicating with my wife and talking to a convenience store worker on the other side of the world have in common? A lot more than you think. I think often we don't pay attention to the differences in communications and differences that we have on the teams. We expect the people that are around us to be so similar to us, is that we don't need to put nearly as much energy into it. But think about it. Think about the differences on your team. There's age differences. I bet there's multiple team members that are 20, 30, maybe 40 years difference in age between them. What about where they grew up and the different culture things? How about how they like to communicate? That's a big thing. Texting, emailing, video messaging, snail mail, all these different ways to communicate. A lot of people have different ways they like to communicate. What about how they think about life, just their beliefs and the ideas about life? What about their different priorities? This is a big one, right? I don't know what it's like to have college-age kids that are striking out on their own and thinking about their careers in college and all the different things that go into that. I don't know what it's like to think about retirement that's coming 10 or 15 years from now. Not a clue. But a lot of us don't know what it's like to be a 22-year-old in their first job and they have 50 grand of debt and they just went through a degree that they didn't even like because society told them, hey, go to college, it's okay, you'll get a good paying job. They come out and they can't find a good job and they have $50,000 of school debt. Now, I'm not trying here to point blame on society's problems or try to fix all those issues. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is pointing out the differences that we have on our team. Why? Is because we need to pay attention to them too. Why don't we put the same amount of thought into communicating cross-generationally with the different people on our team as we do cross-culturally? I think it's easy. We get on a plane, fly. We have this expectation, okay, these people are different. But we think our environments and the people around us are suddenly going to conform to our preferences, and that's just not the case. I think there's 3 reasons why things like this happen. 1, we just don't think about it. We don't pay attention to the differences. That's not great. That's got to change. 2, we don't understand the differences between the different people on our team. That's not good either, but that's one of the reasons I started these videos. I want to help you learn some of the differences between you and other people on your team. 3, and I think the most grievous one, is that we don't respect the differences. I don't think I need to point out that this is not good. If we're not respecting the differences in our team, that's just going to lead to a whole host of other issues. I think people are respecting genetic differences more and more, race, gender, other issues that are just genetics. But we're not respecting environmental inheritance as much as we should. If we want great, cohesive, unified teams that are successful at keep moving towards our team goals, we need to see some of these trends change. That seems like a really big task, I know. It's crazy. It takes a lot of energy to communicate effectively and with different people. But what are some things that we can do right away? Like, what are the simple steps that we can take? I really want to give you guys simple steps walking away from these videos that we can put more thought into communicating to the people we work with. Well, one is just let's start listening more. Let's start listening to people's stories. Let's start listening to things that they struggle with and they think. Let's be more empathetic and learn to respect the differences on our team. I think if we take some of these steps, we're going to start to learn more about our team and respect those differences among our team. I've got a lot more to share with you on these topics. I can't wait to share them with you, but that's for a later date. So stay tuned, and I can't wait to see and share with you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.